Do you know how hard it is to make a list of only 5 things I love about this machine? I did it, but it was hard. Let's get started. It's Romeo Wednesday. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. I cannot wait to share my 5 favorite things that I love about my Siser Romeo. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So here is my official list. And the first thing on there is test cuts. I love the fact that you can do test cuts of various materials without even having a design in mind. So we are going to do test cuts of glitter HTV, textured cardstock, flock with no backing, glitter cardstock, and felt. Let's start with the glitter HTV first. I am going to insert it in the machine with the shiny side face down without a mat. And I am going to close the clamp. The force is on 35 and the speed is on 10. Let's just press the little t-shirt option to do a test cut and see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to remove the HTV from the machine, quickly weed it, and let's take a look at it. It's perfect. Now, if you're using material that you want to actually cut all the way through, you would put your material on a mat. So here I am with the textured cardstock, and I did put it on a mat, and I'm just trying out various cut settings to see which one will work the best. After playing around with the cardstock for a while, I moved on to flock. And remember, I cut it without the backing on the flock. I just did a speed of 10 and a force of 60, and it was perfect. Then I tried multiple settings with cutting felt, and I couldn't find the perfect setting, so that one was a no-go for me. And last but not least, I did not get the perfect setting of the glitter cardstock until I flipped it over, and it cut so cute. Look at the little shirt. Even the center cutout worked perfectly. My second favorite is area test. Let's look at what I mean. So now you see I have this design. It's just my name typed in Leonardo Design Studio. If I click send design and get ready to cut this, I can see the design is at the bottom left corner of my screen. Well, I have the option to do an area test, and that's just like a print preview in my opinion. If I click area test, let me show you what my Siser Romeo will do. What an area test does is it gives me an option to see if my vinyl is in the right place, if I have enough vinyl there or enough whatever my material is that I'm sending to be cut. So my Romeo just did an area test, and I can see that I have enough vinyl because my blade did not extend beyond the material. I love this feature. So we've looked at test cuts, area tests. Now let's look at the matte or no matte option. Let's say, for example, I was ready to get my name cut out and I didn't know if I wanted to use a matte or cut it with the matte. I have that option. You see right now is cutting with no matte. Now I am going to add my matte in there and get my name cut out, and I'll weed both, and you will be able to see that it cuts equally as fantastic with a matte or without. Now we've looked at test cuts, area tests, mat or no mat. Let's look at changing the workspace and what I mean by that. If we go into Leonardo Design Studio, you can see right here I have the option to change the size of my workspace. The standard size is the size of a mat, which is 12 by 12. But I recently needed to make changes because I was making a pretty large design. I recently taught my son how to make some designs for sashes that were 36 inches long. In order to do that, we went into Leonardo Design Studio and we changed the size of the work area. So let me show you how we did that. As you can see right here, the media width and length can be adjusted to fit your needs. My media length was changed to 36 inches and it was perfect. We've looked at test cuts, area tests, mat or no mat, changing the workspace. Now let's look at the last but not least. Last but certainly not least, I love the fact that you're not limited to using Siser materials. This is a 24 by 28 Cricut Venture mat that fits in here with no problem at all. So even though I have more reasons for loving Romeo than what I just shared with you, those are my top 5. Hopefully you have found this informative and helpful, and it will help you if you have a Siser Romeo and you didn't know about these features. If you have found this tutorial helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.